What's up, punters and dribblers? Welcome back to another episode of About Even, the number one betting show on planet Earth. Back for another week. We round 8 this week.
Yep.
Of the rugby league season, brought to you by our good friends at Ned's. We love Ned's so much. It goes Ned's, daylight, everything else in our lives.
Even our wives.
Even our wives. Look, I'm not prepared to say my children, but my wife. Roo, Eddie, Seb, Rando, how are we?
Good to be here. Just something in the air. Anzac Day tomorrow just gets me fucking pumped up. Anzac Day footy, the best of all football. Outside of Manly winning comps, in my opinion.
And that's not to disrespect the Anzacs. I think the Anzacs would say that.
I think the Anzacs
Their team
would agree.
winning
That's
is
right.
more important.
That's
than
exactly right. But outside of that, Anzac Day is just chef's kiss for rugby league. We got an extra game this year, gentlemen, which I'm all for. 3 games. Yes, please. Jacked.
really nice. Roo?
Is it the best weekend of footy? I think it's right up there.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. There's just the moods, the vibe. The vibe is really high.
Like, we've got a good fixture too. Manly, Eels. Friday night. That's good. So we'll be together.
We'll be together on the Goldie with the girls. They'll be able to at least keep each other occupied while we're screaming at the fucking TV. Sebo?
Yeah, I like Anzac Day, especially with the 2-up, which I won't be doing. I'm under home arrest. But the thing is that I get 3 games at home tomorrow on a Thursday. Thursday's already my favourite day to watch footy anyway. But yeah, doing well. My life's changed because I got a Hubble. Which is
not an ad.
I recommend getting one.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because I was stuck with one of those smart TVs, but it only could have Netflix and Amazon. I couldn't download KO, couldn't download Binge, Disney.
That doesn't sound like a smart TV.
Well, high sense. I don't know. But now I've got a Hubble, plugged it in, and I've got everything. And I was telling Eddie before, I've got a button. I can go NOL 360, talk to my remote, and it brings up 360. I can go 10 things I hate about you. It brings up, 10 things I hate about you on which streaming because I've got them all. So that's good. For anyone under house arrest like me, get a Hubble. It changes your life.
Not an ad, but Hubble reach out. That's fucking...
They've reached out to our good friends at We Mean Well.
But that doesn't help us.
Yeah, but I'm just saying we're
us.
half in bed.
No, we are.
Yeah, I even watched the Matty Johns, Cooper Johns podcast on that because normally I have to Chromecast and it's all bloody whatever.
I will say this: your TV sounds like a piece of shit. Well, because that does not.
But the effort of pulling out baby in hand, trying to open the app, search for something, Chromecast, make sure that it's...
That's why your TV sucks. I've got KO on my fucking TV.
Yeah, but I can just go Hubble. I can speak to the remote.
No, listen, I get that.
You know what I mean?
That sounds
Do you have
great.
speak tech?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never gone that far into my TV's technology. I just know that I've got what I need. The remotes. I actually fucking hate my TV now that I'm shitting on his. I need a new one.
But it's the leap of... There used to be a day where you download Game of Thrones or watch footy and have a laptop, you have an HDMI cord and you plug it in. And then I got shown Chromecast. I'm like, oh my God, we've gone as far as we need to. And then fucking see you later, Chromecast. Bin it. Hubble, thank you. New leap in TV tech. Love it.
Well done, Sebo. I'm fucking thrilled for you, mate.
Yeah, and Hubble's just a reminder that Sebo also has a golf channel that we can also get you onto there if you'd like to sponsor that as well.
Great point.
Yeah.
You've just come in with a bit of a pep in your step, mate. It's nice to see.
Yeah, I'm back alive.
He's alive again.
Yep.
Getting a bit of sleep.
Getting a bit of sleep, getting a bit of Hubble.
Hubble again, just straight back to Hubble.
Less crying.
I feel like it's just going to be...
And I'm also, maybe punters can help me out here. I'm okay, we all know that there's a grand up for grabs. I'll get that later on the thingamabob, hot seat. That's going towards a driver. But I also want
you're going off early. That's an early crow.
If I get it,
that's an early crow.
Well, no, I'm just confident that I'm going to have a shot at getting a driver. But I also want to get a hybrid, which is around $300-400. So if there's a way... I was thinking something like a dishy on Friday or something, like a journey to a hybrid or something.
Okay.
That I don't know how to figure it out.
You just got to start your Sebo's Friday dishes. You just got to become
Sebo's
a segment.
Fridays,
it can exist in the About Even.
But I need a way of doing it. I need an idea because if I just go $50 on a dish,
why don't you do what everyone's doing? It's like for every follower I get,
no, I don't want to do that. I just want tactics. Do you split up $50 over 5 bets or something, and it's slowly build? Because if you just throw it on a $3 dish and it loses.
But aren't you the king of the dishes?
I am the king of the dishes.
Well, I think you decide,
I'm
bro.
out of practice.
Dude, this is you need to show the people the way.
All you need to do is get in there.
Anyone needs a hybrid, follow me for the next few weeks. I'll figure it out.
King of the dishes, Friday Arvos. It's got to be
Friday Arvo dishes.
Friday Arvos in the Ned's app, in the About Even group. Sebo's going to be giving off dishes.
You need you need a goal, right? People go in there with dishes, especially. You need a goal. You kind of have to go in and go like, okay, I've got this amount of money. I want to turn it to this amount of money over time. Otherwise, you're just shooting blind, just doing dumb shit. You know what I mean? So if I go, let's take $50 and make it into $350.
And this isn't going to be related to every follower you have.
No,
Not too knacky. Also, I think we might get a graphic knocked up, Seb's dishes, and you just post it every time you're going in.
Yeah.
Because you're in the group.
I'm going in.
But the thing with dishes is, though, it's so quick turnaround. You know what I mean? It's like you don't eyeball dishes like 12 hours.
Yeah, but if you're about to jump
That's
in,
why
you
it's
just
like,
put
get
it up
in there. Sebo's giving out dishy jam, and then heads up, you just hit fucking follow. I'll take that. Anyway, good to hear. Love it. Should we get into some accountability, Edward?
Yeah, bro.
There's nothing I'm missing, is there?
No, I don't think
Okay.
Storm, 18 defeat the Roosters, 12. Tupou let a few boys down. Coates 2+ let me down. Suoliti let down Tom.
Also let down you and a civilian.
We were on the plane, Tom and I. Shout out to Qantas, they got Wi-Fi up there, so you can watch rugby league on the go. It was a game changer. We were screaming at the phone to pass the fucking ball to Suoliti. Joey Manu, not a noted passer of the rugby league football. In fact, you could probably count on one hand the amount of times he's passed it in his career. That was frustrating.
It was fucking infuriating.
But what was more fucking infuriating, Tom, is that we sat down at the pub and we said, let's go hard at something responsibly. What do we like here? We ummed and we ahed for ages until we saw Coates. We go, yeah, that's it. That's the bet. Coates at 2.35. Thank you very much. Pack it up. What do we do then? Ooh. What about Joseph Suoliti?
He's on the wing
now. Oh, that's why he's been scoring. So that's moving a fucking step further out. Okay, so he'll see even less footy outside of Joey Manu. What a dumb,
just
bet.
greedy fucking
But
idiots.
Suoliti has been doing this to everyone for a year and a half. Yeah.
I know, but he was on the wing set, and it put our odds out significantly. So
greedy little piglets.
Yeah.
Penrith versus Roosters last year. Me and Timmy were here for the live stream. You both did the exact same thing. Suoliti. We said to you pre-game, we said, why would you do that? Manu doesn't pass him the ball.
Yeah, I know.
We didn't get any reaction from you, and then 10 minutes in, we saw both your faces go, oh, he doesn't pass the fucking football.
Yeah.
Shame on you two.
Yeah.
Listen, we haven't learned a lesson.
No.
Oh God, I wish you were there on Thursday night down in
that would've
a
helped.
sort of
Drizzly Melbourne pub.
a Drizzly Melbourne pub. Shout out to the Wild Geese in Brunswick. Had a beautiful chicken and leek pie. No one goes up. Dragons 30 defeat the Warriors 12. A lot of red on the board because the Dragons pumped the Warriors.
Yeah.
And no one expected it. When Shawnee Johnson scored first, I thought fucking Roo's on here.
Yeah.
But he wasn't.
But he wasn't on.
He wasn't. So it
Thank
doesn't matter.
God. Thank God as well.
IDWZ 2+ doesn't hit. Sebo, the double stay, bruh. Talk me through it.
I thought we were on. Who the fuck saw this coming? But the Warriors looked like they were on, and then all of a sudden, you know how you just lose the hope? You're like, okay, Dragons scored, whatever. Whatever. Score again. 12 points. We've scored 6 points.
Yeah, I still believe that this isn't...
Yeah, then it gets to 18, and you're like, okay, now I'm kind of... And then, boom, once they get 4 tries, you're like, oh, for fuck's sake. I'm just going to get up and just start doing, washing up and shit. You know what I mean? Because I'm not going to sit there and just watch an absolute no-hoper double stack fail.
It's once you've realised you've been fucking hoodwinked somehow.
Warriors
Dragons
-5.
again.
Warriors -5.5. DWZ 266. That was paying.
Yep.
So that hurt the big fella.
I don't even remember putting my bet on. That's how fucking shit that bet was. I don't even remember it. I'm looking at it going, that was me? Did I do that?
Warriors 13+ Lomax RTS rank. Dolphins 44 defeated the Eels 16. Tom had Dolphins +8.5, which is great. Morgan Harper. I tried to talk you out of that, buddy.
No. Listen, I realised what these first 2 bets of the weekend, well, first 3 really, first 4 even, were off the back of, a traumatic experience in my life. And now I don't want to co-opt that for an excuse in a betting show, but I have just done that. And I wasn't thinking straight. I just wasn't thinking straight. Because Morgan Harper is...
So rank.
I
told him,
and
what are you doing? You go, I really like him. Really like Morgan this week, mate.
Now listen, I don't like you. I don't like you misrepresenting me. I was interested in Morgan.
You said you really liked Morgan this week.
No, I said that I've seen him score some tries this year, and for whatever reason, Eddie, I was still believing in something in the Eels, which I have now. That is done. The Eels are done.
I had I said on the show last week, it's so bad it might just work. Turns out it was just bad. Eels minus 7.5, Pensini, and Sean Russell, who I'll never bet on again, mark my words. Pensini gets over, but the other two don't. Guru with Junior Paolo, nah. And the Lippy will be devastated because he had Avarillo, but Osako in a 44-point drubbing of the Eels does not cross the chalk. We do arrive, though, at a special moment. $17.81 for Sebo Hadlane into D Brown, which is incredible because they got pumped and he still gets up.
Yeah. I think I put up on the stories. I didn't actually. I saw the Lane try, right? And then I
also had Lane first try.
Eels, I was like, we're on. And then I even said message group, like, this game's fucked. It was like 12-6 half time. I was like, I'm going to run a bath. Ran a bath. And then I was kind of like half watching the bath.
Are you just running baths the whole time?
Like your water bill.
Millie was out. Like, I don't live next to the ocean anymore. I need to be in the water. I'm like, otherwise I'll dry out. But Millie was like out all Saturday.
Are you putting like oils and like bath salty
yeah,
sort of shits in there, like
all
bath
that sort of,
bombs and shit?
Yeah, all that sort
I'd
of stuff.
love to see the fucking like
you're not just hopping in
hot water.
Hot water.
But then a baby started crying at some point, maybe 15 minutes to go, and I'm like, shit. Throw on the robe. Phone was left in the bathroom, and I'm just doing my shush, swaying, putting him down. I'm like, oh, okay. All sorted. Pick up the phone, message from Tobler like, Sebo on WhatsApp. I'm like, what happened? And then deal apparently went over in the last minute.
I feel like Tobler's monitoring all our bets too. He's the first person to let you know when you got up or got down.
You're good.
Yeah.
I enjoy. Keep that up.
Yeah, keep doing it because I'm not always paying attention.
Correct. Well done, mate.
I bet better when it's not on the show. I've realised. Like my civilian bets.
Well, that's bright lights, isn't it?
Well, no, it's bright lights because the pressure's on. I'm putting videos on the Instagram. I'm getting for this pressure.
Oh, you mean you're...
Having said that, you did have a good week last week.
I had a good week last week.
But that was because the bright lights went on.
Bright,
well, but
I
I
like the cameras.
Yeah, but see, these are bright lights and they are bright. But then, like, there's still pressure of like putting your individual bet up on Instagram, getting the shit ripped out.
Yeah, but you can do multiple takes of the video. You can sit there and think about it.
Multiple takes. We are historically one take operators.
You can get a vibe for the round when you're betting before
that's
the
what
game.
I think it is. Honestly, I think that's what it is. You get a fucking vibe. You're just like on game day, you start to feel it. Sean Lane. I had Hudson Young before he knocked it on. I actually think I think he scored that try, and then I got up and celebrated, told Steph how much I won. And I think in doing that, they took it off him. Like, I get a real good vibe when it's not the bright light stuff.
I think it's the most underrated factor of about even that I've learnt. Fuck, it is hard to bet on a Wednesday morning. You are so far away. Pretty much a week away from Sunday.
You're a week away. The team lists have only just come out. No vibe. There's no vibe.
You're cold. You're betting cold.
We'll put it this way. From a vibe perspective, we know what vibe means. You know what the vibe of a Friday is. You know what the vibe of a Sunday is. Days have vibes. There's no rugby league vibe on a Wednesday.
No.
None at all. So very tough.
Yeah. Maybe we should start doing this on a Thursday and just make Sebo edit.
No, thank you. Someone else can edit.
We like our Wednesday nights.
No, we
free. Panthers 22 defeat the Tigers 6. A lot of red on the board. We all were of the belief that the Tigers could cover the line. They couldn't, which had huge ramifications in my unit scooper. Yep. So nothing doing there, nothing worth mentioning. Seagulls 34 defeated the Titans 30. Again, a lot of red. There's a little bit of green here and there, except for one rugby league guru. Talk to me, bro.
Yeah, took AJ Brimson earlier in the week. He was named at 5'8". That's about $4.20. I think when they ran out, he was at fullback. I think he was about $3.10. So nice little bit of value there. It's the only winner over the weekend. So I'll take it.
When I saw that bet on the Instagrams and saw 440 for AJ, they like. AJ at 440 is like of AJ of a couple of years ago when you're getting serious val. And he's still a bit of that this week. 440's horny.
He's not bad at fullback, is he?
Oh, at fullback.
He's a handy fullback, you might
He's
say.
pretty good at fullback.
Kid can play.
Kid can play. Well done, Roo. Huge from you, bro. Broncos 34 defeat the Raiders 10. Tom with the triple. Take it away.
Dude, it was honestly, and like, I don't know whether this is also the benefit of getting a vibe for the day, but when I'm just, because I was absent last week, it was just like before every game, I'm able to sort of get a bit more immersed in it. And the second I saw minus 7.5 for the Broncos against the fucking Raiders, I was just like, you've got to be taking the rugby league piss here. It's my second triple stake of the year. First successful one. It was honestly the easiest. Were they 7.5 at fucking time of recording last week? Surely not.
I can't remember.
It was the fucking easiest bet of all time. It was over in like 5 minutes. So it was just good to get one, to be honest. That's only my second bet of the year. Anyone that's following on the show.
Congratulations,
Thank
mate.
you so much.
The Lippy would be devastated with Huddy Young's try disallowed. Knock on. He had Walsh, so stiff shit.
Yep.
No one else hits. Game 2. Bulldogs. Well, not game 2. Game 7. Bulldogs 36 defeat the Knights 12. Tommy goes bang bang here. Crichton into Cherry. 2
Again,
from 2. $9.09.
Just feeling it. You're looking at the game. I see the weather. How do I feel? You know what I mean? A lot of it's about how you wake up. What side of the bed you get up on.
Yeah.
And I got up on the side of the bed that said Bronson Cherry and Stephen Crichton go over.
Did that have anything to do with Rue in the chat group talking about the left edge that morning?
Well, they're either side.
Oh, are they?
They're both
Oh,
on
yeah,
opposite
yeah, yeah.
I'm sure it did though, Seba. No, sure it did.
Mate, yeah,
Obviously
yeah,
did.
yeah, big time.
Nice,
Felt
mate.
good though. Felt real.
Guru, double stakes, Kai Pierce Paul. Nothing doing. Sebo, Knights -1.5, doubled.
Kai Pierce Paul quickly hasn't scored all year, has he? And you double staked him.
Yeah.
I guess you've got units to play with.
Thought I just got away with it. Dragged me back in.
Jesus Christ, dude.
No, it's without KP too, it's not looking good there now.
Knights are pathetic. And I
Sebo-
don't know why I took them, because
I can't
everything I've
believe you
been
took
saying this whole year is Knights are out of fashion. They're the felt hats, blah, blah, blah. But for some reason, you know what it was? It's because I had Callum Ponga and Super Coaching going okay. And I've let that make me think the Knights aren't pathetic. And they just are they're just letting in tries. The week before, Cheese walked over the line from 20 metres out. That's who the
sucked
Knights are at the moment.
Yep.
Sorry. I don't know what I was thinking.
You weren't thinking.
That's a dad brain bet. It really is. Fuck the Knights.
It's an absolute shocker. Bradman Best, 79th minute.
79. That pissed me off.
Double stake
so
too.
much.
Fuck, I needed that. I would have been bleeding. That's a 10-unit swing there for me. Huge stuff. Massive. Very pumped about it. Shout out to Bradman Best. Always believed, mate. Sharks 42 defeat the Cowboys 6. Teague Wilton lets me down. Sharks -3.5 was money for Jam. Should have tripled it. Didn't. It's okay. Talakai for the Roo. No.
I didn't hate that though. Especially in a
680
shellacking.
off the pine.
Off the
though.
pine. I know, but they humped them.
Yeah, well, in hindsight, had I known that Dale Finucane was about to retire, that would have indicated to me that Talakai is going to remain a middle forward. I thought he was still a chance to go back to centre. So
Yeah, right.
Can't win them all. Don't win many of them, to be honest with you.
And bet of the week, Tom, Nanai, Teague, Cowboys, and Semi.
Bet of the week. Bet of the week.
None from 4. He also had that as his unit scooper, so he had none from 4. I had 4 from 5. Tigers +14.5 lets me down. Devastating. Guru as well, 4 from 5. Tupou lets him down. 33.58. Jesus Christ, mate.
Season almost finished there, boys. Very close.
Yeah. Lippy was 3 from 5, and Sebo was 4 from 6. The Cows and the Wars letting him down. Just should have had the try scorers, mate. You would have been fine.
I know.
Anyway, hot seat. Hot seat. Sebo gets up on the Storm. That was money for Jam.
That was the easiest
They were
fucking thing
$1.93 as time of recording last week against the Roosters. Weren't even favourite. Riddled me that. Madness in the extreme. Sebo is 2 wins away from glory. 2 wins away from glory.
Yep.
Simple as that.
And we've been shitting
Tom's
on him.
out. Tom's out. If Sebo was to lose this week and I lose next week, Guru get the money. So it's getting very tight for the Roo. He'd need a miracle. I'm still sniffing around, but it's very much in the hands of Sebo at the moment.
Yeah, look, it's a great position to be in because...
You're the master of your own destiny.
Exactly. It's just 2 bets, right? It's just 2 bets.
Of $1.90 minimum.
Of $1.90 minimum. You want to be in this position. You want to be the master of, a few bets. Rather than preying on someone else to falter, you actually get to be the guy that dictates that. Mm-hmm. That being said, I reckon this is the worst round to find a fucking $1.90 bet all year. But I'll figure it out as the show goes on.
I think you calling 2 bad bets in a row a miracle is the most arrogant fucking thing I've ever heard of all time.
Miracle? No, up to someone
Eddie
else
said that. It'd take a miracle for me to win. It's 2 losses in a row.
Yeah.
I might be the fucking favourite at the moment.
Listen, I think you're at miracle territory. I really do.
I reckon it's honestly 2-up territory. It's 50-50 odds, right? If both of us, if the 2 bets are 2 lines, It's just 2 coin flips, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, see, he's 25%.
Some of these
yeah.
lines you can find some fucking value though. You know what I mean?
This weekend's tough though.
this weekend the lines are fucked.
tough.
This
I
is the
don't
most
know.
fucked
I
line.
tend
The
to
lines
disagree.
are well. There's actually
I
there's a
disagree.
couple of lines I like to look at.
Yeah, I disagree with
Weekly
you.
leaderboards. Weekly leaderboard. Tom, 2 from 9.
And he's back.
8.55 units.
Fuck me,
in
I
the
needed
green.
that's Jesus Christ, I needed that.
Huge week for Tom Birmingham. I was second, 0.019 in the green, 1 from 9 bets, thanks to my double of Bradman Best, who saved the day. Guru, 1 from 9, minus 2.32. Lippy, 0 from 9, minus 5.15. And Sebo, who went down on 2 doubles, not 1, but 2 doubles, 9.36 in the red. And turn your attention to the leaderboard. We will get to Sebo, but fuck me. Guru, minus 1, slips back into the red.
How much did you only just get into the green after your big win?
Yeah, by 2. He was plus 2, I think.
Plus
So
two
plus
from-
1.
yeah.
Plus 1 point, plus 1.5.
Did it feel way like less
Oh, mate, I
satisfying?
took a screenshot of the score and I was just like, that's the most embarrassing thing. I'm in the green with 2 from 50 fucking 8. It was awful.
So the Roo leading 3 from 67, still fucking horse shit. 4.47% of his bets. He's minus 1. I'm second, 8 from 67. A more respectable 11.94% of my bets, minus 22.53. Lippy third, minus 23.15. Tom moves to fourth, off the bottom. 3 from 67, a woeful 4.47% as well.
Yep.
Minus 28, only 26% of your legs too, Tom. Real bad stuff.
Yeah, but I'm fucking.
But you're
I'm,
on the
I'm
improve.
looking at you, dude. You're on the serious slide. You're on a rugby league slide. I go away for a week. I come back. I'm almost beating you.
Well, I didn't slide. In fact, I went up by.
Well, you look
0.19.
awful. You're on the slide for
In
me.
fact, I went up.
Well, but in terms of last time I was here.
In fact, I went up.
Last time I was
Yeah,
here,
in
buddy. Look at
fact,
this. 6
I,
units.
In fact, I went
Less
up.
than 6 units. You're on a slide. That's
Sebo,
okay.
4 from 67. How's this? We've had 7 rounds of rugby league. Out of 27 rounds, he's minus 50.77.
Yeah.
You got to front your own cash next time as well.
Next time.
Well, as in if you run out.
Oh, if I run out, yeah, sure. Yeah. Look, this is fucked. I don't know what to do.
Oh, you don't know what to do.
So much so that I'm obviously changing tactics this week and not double staking a fucking line.
That seems.
I need like a rebrand. I was trying to think of one the other day, didn't have time to come up with it, but I need a rebrand in terms of how I'm attacking this because the
Are
old
you going to engage like a social media agency or something?
something like that because the
new
old
logo.
the old two-legger
colour
$4 to
palette.
$5 kind of just isn't. It worked for me last year and then it fell to shit and I tried to do it this year. It's fallen to shit. I need new color palette. I need a new jacket or something like that. Just
This is your first season as a father, and I think maybe you're trying to still bet like like a young cool guy.
yeah. Maybe that's it.
I think you should shave your beard off.
Nah, look,
Go clean shaven.
I don't think
And
that's
grow your
gonna.
hair out.
Yeah, well, I only have half my head
grow
covered
it
in
out.
hair. But look, I'm
Grow
gonna
it out.
figure. I'm gonna come up with something. I don't know when, but it's gonna be a rebrand.
Want to do it quick?
Well, I've got 50 units to play with. That's what
Okay.
I've got to do. So
Well, yeah, that's
Yeah.
very much glass half full there, and that is accountability.
Yep, beautiful stuff. All right, let's get to some bets. I wouldn't mind hearing from fucking Rando at some point today. He's been deathly quiet over there. Not yet though, Rando. Keep quiet until you are asked. First game, we got the Warriors and the Titans at Go Media. The Warriors are a faves at $1.26, Titans $3.80. The line, 12.5 points, and the total is 45.5 points. What you got for us there, bruh?
It's going to be dry in Auckland for this one. The Warriors, they're looking for their first win on Anzac Day since 2014. Now, you would think that they were all against Melbourne, but one of those games was against the Titans in 2015. The Titans, they've won 3 of their last 4 against the Wires, and Desi has a 67% win rate at Go Media. Boy, he needs a win. He's lost his last 13 as coach. For try scorers, the best value, I guess, for a pretty sure thing is Calm Pereira. He scored a double in each of his last 2 games. He comes against the Warriors' weak right edge and is $2.10.
$2.10.
I'm just going to go straight away. I love your stats, Rando. You know how we were talking about, was it a week or so ago, and it was like round 7 is the danger round, and when teams win.
Week,
yeah, but they had to buy the Warriors, so technically this week's their round 7. Shout out to that dribbler who told me that. Now I don't know whether that
That's
means much.
very interesting.
Yeah, so this is actually their round 7. They have lost and been close the last few weeks. They almost beat the Raiders. They almost beat Manly.
Yep.
AJ's back at fullback.
Yep.
Titans into AJ, 10.99. You're welcome. Fuck betting on the Warriors. You want me to bet fucking 7 Dallin to Tennis Lesniak tries for like 50 cents? No, thank you.
Yeah, it's so tough because I'm like, Warriors at home, they've been begging for an Anzac Day game. They get one. Surely you get up. Surely you get up for that. Mount Smart will be fucking heaving.
This is
absolutely heaving. Then I look at the Titans. I'm like, geez, can I be lured in? Can I be honey-dicked by the
Come
Titans?
with me, dude. Broken clock right twice a day. You know what I mean? Like, it's that sort of a thing. It's got to happen at some point.
Like, I don't like any try score. I don't love any try scorer bets, really. I really don't. I do. I'm going to Control C, Control V your bet. Titans
Come with
AJ.
me, bro.
I do like
Come with me,
I
bro.
had AFB first try scorer. If he does score first, I'll be fucking ropeable. But I like the look of the Titans AJ. I do. AJ at fullback again.
Yep.
Picked a bad clock, mate. You picked a fucking.
Oh, okay.
I'm going the Wars. They win. They win well. I'm going to go AFB. I love the footy Wade Egan's playing at the moment. He'll put him over, mate. This Laban is starting on the back row. I don't know if you've seen much of him. He's replaced Kirk Capel this week. He's an absolute star of the future. Laban, and then I've just chucked in a DWZ at about $1.04 to boost me up there. $16,
really boosted ya.
69 cents.
11 games for AFB against the Titans. No tries. Looking to break that streak.
Okay, good stats. I tell you, yeah, this round 7 things, it's real. You can't just lose forever.
No, you can't lose forever.
As Phil Gould says, we said it. You win. You've won one. You've lost one by this time.
Yeah.
Except unless you're the Titans.
Unless you're the Titans.
And the Warriors got pumped last week and looked like shit.
Yeah, but it's one of those ones where, like, I hate this game for a result because it's like the Warriors, it's like they finally get the home game Anzac Day. They've come off like a pumping or a thumping or one of those things against the Dragons. But then the Titans, yes, they've gotten close. Everyone's won one. Everyone's lost one by round 7 technically. Like, you can make a case either way, and it's just almost impossible. It's almost impossible to pick. So I'm staying out of results. I'm just going AFB for feeder and DWZ for 15.58. Bit of a tactic here in a week that I think's fucked is to get those double-digit odds. That's what I'm doing.
Listen, see, I was prepared to get lured into the fact that the Warriors are at home first time Anzac Day. Like, I like that. But if
That's got a bit of milestone game about it.
But if we were taught anything by the Tigers when they farewelled
Tommy Raudonikis,
it's that sometimes milestone games mean fuck all.
No.
Yeah, but it's not a milestone. You know what I mean?
But it's like their first
the death of a.
But the
of
Warriors
a
always
favourite
get
son.
left out of everything. You know what I mean? They've always got the like short, like raw end of everything, and then finally they get to go home. Home crowd. They're selling out their home games, even like their trials and stuff. Like, I think there's a vibe around the Warriors at home this year more so than ever before.
Yep.
True.
There is a
Love it.
milestone in this game as well. Chansey's playing game 100.
There you go. They're definitely losing. All right. Who is our Lippy?
He's the guy who got the smoothie. What's his name? So it was going around on the punters and dribblers.
That huge
the
one?
hugie. Yeah.
Well, that's not even a smoothie. That's
Yeah.
like a fucking.
No, he had
that's like a
8
house
try
party.
scorers.
What, a smoothie was 5.
No, that's an
Or
English
is that an
breakfast.
breakfast? Oh, of course.
Smoothies are one from
Smoothies,
it.
but is it
yeah.
from every night?
That's right. That's right.
And then there's Ackeyes and English breakfast.
And drumstick best.
Drumstick.
Haven't had one of those for a while.
Logan Bell.
Logan Bell.
Logan Bell. Yeah.
Logan Bell. Geez, now what's he? Does he sound? Is that like a name from like a? That seems like a movie character.
Yeah, well, Logan's like Wolverine, Logan.
That's
and
where
then,
I'm thinking of.
Bell, yeah, like,
Maybe not Bell so much, but Logan.
yeah. Yeah.
I can't help but feel like Logan Bell might have played his grand final last week.
Yeah.
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 Which is good for us.
It's great
The
for
fact
us.
that Lippy was a bee's dick away from a $59 unit scooper last week, I was like, I cannot.
Nanai doesn't score. That would have ruined
I was like, we can't have
We
this
glossed
happen.
over that. How did I gloss over that? Yeah, fuck.
That would have fucking sucked.
Yeah, it would have.
All right, Logan Bell, DWZ, AKP, Titans, plus 12.5, 5.13.
I like that bet.
I don't mind it, yeah.
Yep.
Don't mind it. All right, let's move on to The fucking jewel in the crown of Anzac Day Rugby League. It is the Dragons v the Roosters. Allianz Stadium. $2.60 for the Dragons, $1.50 for the Roosters. 6.5 is the line, and 43.5 the total. Rando, what's doing?
The last 8 Anzac Day games between these two, you couldn't split them. 4 wins each. 6 of those 8 games, though, have been decided by 1-12, so don't mind the evil 1-12 market there. For try scorers, you got Teddy. He scored 5 tries in his last 3 games, and the Dragons have conceded 5 tries to fullbacks in their 6 games. For a bit more value, Luke Keary is flying under the radar here. He scored 5 tries in his last 5 games against the Red V, and he's running up against Benny Hunt, who's been a bit of a turnstile this year, or basically most of his career. So he is an opportunity.
Wow. Whoa. Holy shit.
Huge.
Man, this is tackles. Sorry. Stats don't
I
lie.
respect it. Okay. What are you doing, Ed?
I did a little bit of research, Rugby League Project, shout out to it, into this fixture. Realised that it was fairly well balanced, evenly poised. I think would the Roosters win by 1 point last year? I don't like the Roosters. That's on the public record. I've said it many times. I don't think Trent Robertson can coach, and I think he's out of answers. That's what I think. I don't like where the Roosters are at. They've done fuck all for the last 4 or 5 years, and I think the Dragons have got momentum at the moment. Dragons have intrigued me the last couple of weeks and fucking put some scores up against decent sides. I like the Dragons in this fixture. I like Lomax to score because he's all thoroughbred. 663, I am double staking it.
Wow. I don't know what I'm doing. Well, like, I've got my bet in here, but I don't know whether I'm going to allow Rando's stats to influence me either way. But, like, that we just had a serious redhead in our fucking office before who's basically just changed our fortunes.
Well, he was a redhead's red.
He was as red as the devil's dick, and he has found internet in here, which has been sitting in front of our face the whole time. Not a big deal. There's a world where you need to. There's no redheads in this game. Luke Keary's as close as you're going to get to red. Like, he's got redhead skin.
He's not a redhead.
But he's not a redhead. But he's got redhead skin. I would defy anyone to look at that.
The DNA's in there somewhere.
The DNA's in there.
Somewhere.
I bet you his beard's red.
He'll have a redheaded kid.
I bet you if he grows a beard,
if he hasn't
that thing's
already.
red. But I think I need a redhead to make that work. This is a game where I don't want to have too much emotional investment in terms of like who's going to win or who's going to lose. This is the pure Anzac Day game for me. This is one where I need a double-ended dildo, and that's all I want. I want to enjoy no matter what happens. Ravalawa at $2. I feel like he scores. Don't look at me like that, Guru. Don't fucking flick those beautiful eyes at me.
I'll tell you how many he's scored this year.
You got
keep
his
going.
stats?
He's only scored 1. Yeah, he scored his first one. But that's because he got moved to the right wing, and that's where the Dragons are scoring.
Right? That's awful.
I love that you just don't even bother checking your try scores, which I love.
No, I vibe it, dude. Yeah. I mean, does anyone think I do that? Like, of course. That's like, I didn't think that was like some secret I'm hiding.
Weren't we talking about Ravalawa the other week being like a budgie trying to cage him up?
I need to catch a budgie, dude. I need a Ravalawa here. And at $2, I think it's all right.
That's dog shit.
No.
Horrific odds.
No, it's not. It's not. I'm telling you.
How is it not?
Because he scored last week in a very slick Dragons backline move. It was a really nice work play, and Lomax gave the last pass to Ravalawa to go over. I liked the look of it, and when I saw it, I felt like Ravalawa scores all the time. Now, obviously, the stats would suggest that he doesn't. But has he been in the side that much this year? Has he been in and out?
He's just been on the left. They have not scored a try for their left wing of the season.
There you go. There. Beautiful. So I think he fucking goes over. And then this is one of like a player who just embodies a bit of Anzac spirit, and that's the Inflictor.
Yeah, it does.
Just tough stuff.
Yeah,
Trench warfare, roll the sleeves up, fucking bit of cunt in him.
Oh, yeah.
He may have scored last year's game. I don't know. I don't even care. But Ravalawa, Inflictor, 12.40. Not amazing odds.
Boys, I think the Dragons win this one. I took them with the +6.5 to be safe. I also took Lomax, and then I noticed that Eddie had double staked his, and I felt like a bit of a coward not double staking mine. So can I add in a double stake now?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm going to double stake that at $4.93 there.
Calm Roosters. Seba?
Yeah, look, I had to go high odds here. bringing in Lomax because he's scoring every week and Tupu, but then Gussie Crichton. You talked about Victor having Anzac spirit. If anyone's seen the movie Platoon, there's like two sergeants, like the kind of aggressive one and the bit more kind of down to earth one. I reckon they're the same. Like Gussie C's got Anzac spirit, but maybe a bit less of the cunt in him. You know what I mean? But like he'd dig in.
He's got cunt in him.
Yeah, but like he would be a bit more kind of like civil, where Victor might after like you've already won. Maybe he does a bit more inflicting, you know what I mean? Like, so I'm just taking Gussie. I'm pretty sure I've been on him before in a matchup like this before.
So have I, actually. I'm just starting to think about that. Carry on.
And so, like, basically, for Gussie C, Lomax and Tupu short as fuck, but they kind of boost Gussie C up to 27.90. And again, I just want to stay well away from the result in this game. I get the Dragons kind of vibe, but it's too much for me right now when you're down 50 units.
Now, I've just got a question here, and it doesn't bother me either way, but obviously I put it to the High Council because that's how every decision is made here. I have, in the past, done an Anzac bet, which is Angus Crichton and Zach Lomax, the two of them. I've only just remembered that, and I would like to change it to that.
It's too late.
It's too late? I don't give a shit.
I reckon you can if it's got a constitution for Anzac Day, special days, but you couldn't do it any other day.
You couldn't do it any other day. So you're happy to do an Anzac switcheroo here for the troops?
Yeah.
Sweet.
I vote no.
Well, there's two of us. There's two of us.
Two of us too.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So you
Rando.
just need Rando.
Well, Angus Crichton hasn't scored in his last 5 games against the Dragons, so I would vote no just to give you some money.
Ooh.
Well, he just gave you a stat.
Just
though,
as
so
a
you just got
friend.
backdoor
He
in
gave
there.
the stat, so I can now use his stat.
Rando, you go.
Yeah, what an idiot. What an idiot. Thank you.
We'll see who's laughing next week.
I don't give a fuck. I just needed that because you fuckers were trying to dog me on it. Thank you, Sebo. That's some fucking Anzac spirit there. What's that? 14.36. Eat a dick.
Lippy,
What's Lippy doing?
Ravalawa, Manu, Dragons plus 6.5, 9.67.
The breadcrumb is also Ravalawa and fucking Radley.
Yeah, a double.
Yeah.
Correct.
All right, let's move on to the next game. Storm and the Bunnies. Where are we here? Storm Bunnies, Amy Park. $1.18, the Storm, $4.80 for the Bunnies. 13.5 is the line, 43.5 total. Rando, what's doing?
It's going to be dry in Melbourne that night. Surely I'm not talking anyone out of betting on South Sydney here. They have never won in Melbourne. In terms of try scorers, you got Ryan Pappenhausen. He scored in all 4 games against the Bunnies. For a bit more value, you got Cody Walker here. He scored in his last 2 against the Storm, and the Storm's weakest side is their right side defence, which we will be running into. They've conceded 63% of their tries there this season.
Silla?
Again, I'm taking a Murray, same as a Gussie C kind of vibe.
Murray?
Cam Murray.
Oh, okay.
Because he needs to dig in. South
Not a
need
Murray
it.
cod.
That's
Not
what
a
I
Murray
was
cod.
thinking. Yeah.
Murray
or a
Cod's
Murray
good
Darling.
eating. Murray Darling. I don't know. One
Or
of them's
Murray
like,
Taulungi doesn't play, though, so I thought it would be weird.
but I'm taking Cam Murray because he's got the Anzac spirit. And Rabbitohs, look, we just don't necessarily need to win. We just need to show some spirit. So I'm going to Cam Murray just to
win.
Well, no, like I think we just need to fucking stabilise somehow, not lose by 40 points.
That's the Rabbitohs way this year.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't lose by 40.
Pretty much. So Cam Murray through the middle because our edges aren't looking great. So through the middle there, and Katoa, double lender, 17.29. I think Cam is the one boosting the hell out of that. I think he's around $6 or $7, which is kind of value for him considering we score about 2 tries a game. You know what I mean? Like, there's only going to be 2 tries. Go the high odds.
$6.80 for Cam.
$6.80.
Nice.
It's not bad value. He can score. He can score.
Yeah.
Like,
Odds.
just give it to the guy who can just tuck it and just
Tuck it and fuck it.
yeah, exactly.
Tuck it and fuck it. I've gone like a mongrel bet here, just mongrels from both sides of the pitch. Cam Munster, no, he hasn't scored yet, but he's due, has to. And Jackie Boy White, the only one on your side having a crack outside of Cam Murray, 11.83,
What's Munster paying? Where is he?
3.40, I think.
Munster's a bit injured though, isn't he?
Munster and Whiten feel like they could walk into a pub and play 2 up for 8 hours and not lose.
Yeah.
At any
Yes.
fucking point.
Yeah.
a great point.
That's a
winners.
foxhole
Born
kind
winners.
of double there. You want them in a foxhole.
Oh, fuck
like-
yeah. What's an Anzac spirit?
Yeah,
bet,
yeah,
for sure.
yeah. If there's 3 people in a foxhole, I'd choose those. I'm doing nothing. I'm just staying down there. Those 2 will sort it out.
Munster, White and Murray. That's foxhole bet if you want to do that. I'm going Storm to win. Obviously, Meany 2+. He banged for me. I think he was the one that broke my fucking super drought last year with a Meany 2+. Yep. So I'm just showing respect to a man who's shown respect to me in the past. It's an Anzac. It's just sort of like a good, honest. That you've done well for me. I'm going to keep at it. I'm going to have another crack. So you'll get $13.06 for that.
I've gone Sean Bloor as an ATS. I think he's looked unreal the last few weeks, and I've paired him with a Ryan Pappenhausen, $8.50 for this one.
You've been touching yourself to Sean Bloor, haven't you?
I froth a bit of Sean Bloor. Yeah, I reckon. You know, Melbourne for years they'd sign guys you hadn't heard of, and then they're playing Origin all of a sudden. Yeah, I think Bloor's going to be the next guy on that.
Oh, clip that up. You reckon Bloor is going to be an Origin player?
Not this year, but I think eventually.
He's got a great name.
Dude, I've been saying that since he was back at the Tigers. I was like, Sean Bloor, that's a fucking.
It's an incredible name. The Lippy, Katoa, Meany, Storm -13.5, $10 neat.
Can you believe this? I don't. Again, we well fucking established. I'm not a big numbers guy, but Meany 2+, and then you just take the Storm on top of that at $1.18 gets me from $8.25 to $13.06. How's that make sense?
That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I looked at your bet
legit.
there originally and thought that was
clear it.
Clear the Storm league.
So here we go down. That's why I was like, and this is obviously, look at me, stand up fucking guy here. Honor.
25, yeah.
Storm $1.18.
Fucking hell. That's incredible. That's incredible.
Yeah.
To put it, Storm are paying $1.18 on Neds,
I'm getting on that right now before something changes.
And he goes from what? $8?
$8.25 to $13.06.
Just by putting Melbourne in. Paying $1.18, and he's got Nick Meany who plays for the Storm to score 2 tries.
Well, you may as well just throw Melbourne in if you've got a multi anywhere.
No, it may have only... the system may be thinking that Meany plays for the Rabbitohs. That's what I would think.
Yeah, something like that. Because that seems like a other side result.
That's why I was like, I was coming in.
That should go up by
nothing.
Yeah, a cent.
Let me just. The show stops until I get that bet on. I find these every once in a while. Now, will it get up? Who knows? But all right, and we've done the Lippy here, punters and dribblers. We move on to Manly v the Eels. Match of the round. Cody coughs a lot over there.
Cody coughs.
Cody coughs. Where are we here? Brookie Oval. We've got the Titans Seagulls in here still. So Manly, I assume, are favourites $1.30, and the Eels $3.50. The line 9.5 and the total 44.5. Give us some really hot Manly stats, please, Rando.
Here's some really hot Manly stats coming up. First, it'll be Dry at Brookie. Now, Manly, they have scored 50-plus points in 3 of their last 4 home games on a Friday night as the favourite. They're $6.20 to score 40-plus points on Neds. Para have conceded 40-plus points in their last 2 games away from Combank. So there's a good opportunity there to jump on Manly for a humping. For try scorers, Jason Saab has scored in his last 5 games. He is also coming up against Harper and Simonson as well. He scored a double in each of his last 2 Friday night games at Brookie. So Saab for 2 is looking hot there too.
Fucking oath.
Love that.
Love that.
I'm going to change my bet. I did have Turbo in there. I forgot about my old mate Harper. I forgot about him. I like that. I like it a lot. It'll be Manly 13+, punters and dribblers into my boy Jason Saab, 8.18, 2+ Saab.
I've also got a Saab 2+ already in there, and I've gone to Tommy 2+. Saab 2, Tommy 2, $30.51. I think that's fucking bet of the round territory.
Yeah, I'm just going to Control C, Control V. That one.
The Eels get humped. We know that.
But like Turbo and Hamole were both over like 3 or 4 times each.
I had Turbo in my civi bet for a hat trick, and it was a forward pass 2 minutes to go.
Yeah,
Just
Turbo
fucking.
But I mean, I am worried a little bit about the Eels because I've got that theory that they're like a bully, and they just got like their pants pulled down and spanked in front of the whole school by like the headmaster last week. So even though I think Manly will hump them,
but don't they go and bully like shit teams?
Yeah, but then now they're coming like it's like their teacher Brad Arthur. They really love Brad, you know, and they're defending him in the media and stuff like that. Like when that starts to happen, there's some sort of dead cat bounce somewhere
Fuck,
along
I hope
the
you're
way.
wrong.
Doesn't mean it can't be a 46 to 40 scoreline.
Oh, wow. Is everyone fucking...
Yeah, copy and paste for me too.
Jesus Christ. Well, listen, a bit of respect for your boy here. That's all right. A couple of copy and paste today. It's a pretty good bet. It's a pretty good fucking bet.
Lippy, sub, Garrick, Manly 13 plus 668.
I love Ruben Garrick, right? And that's on the public record. But I can't get on him when he's in the centres.
I needed him for the last leg of a multi, and I didn't even see him.
No,
you know what I mean?
I can't get on him when he's in the centres.
He's not winger, Garrick.
I think you had one of the best wingers in the competition.
Yeah.
It shocks me that not only you moved him from wing to centre, but you moved him to right centre, which means you moved Kohler.
To the other one.
It was defending with DC and them out there. It's strange to me.
No, it's and Talau, if you really want a centre, is a centre, or Brad Parker, who now we just don't see anymore, who can play rugby league football and is a redhead who would have fucking helped. Anyway, not the point.
And he'd shore up an edge.
Fucking oath he would, Ed. Lippy, we've done him.
Tigers,
Bronx. Where are we, Tom? Where are we? Tigers, Broncos, Campbelltown Sports Stadium, one of the great sports stadiums in Campbelltown, I'm hearing. $4.25 for the Tigers, $1.22 for the Bronx. Line is 13.5. Total 46.5 points. Rando, give us something.
It's going to be dry all week. Now, the Tigers, they've had the wood over Brisbane, winning 4 of their last 5 games against them. The Broncos have also lost all 3 away games this year, so there could be an opportunity there for the Tigers to cover the line. In terms of try scorers, some great value here for Jordan Ricky. He scored in all 3 games against the Tigers. Better yet, he comes up against Samuela Fainu, who'll make his starting debut at left second row, also running at Lockie Galvin too.
Thank you very much, because I've gone hot this week. Very, very simple bet for me. 2 absolute dishes. Jordan Ricky, fucking incredibly attractive, and Reece Walsh, who just fucks the house down. $7.58.
Wow. I also had Reece. I've got Reece for 2 or more at $5.25, and then I had a Jesse Arthurs. Don't know what Jesse was paying, but it was getting me $15.28, but I assume Jordan Ricky paying more than a young Jesse Arthurs. And if I were to put Pretty Ricky in there, which I've just done, punters and dribblers, you get $25.96. Thank you very much.
I'm going to take my very first try scorer bet of about even. Reece Walsh, who's been starting fast the last few weeks. I think he's scored a try in every single game this year.
There you go.
$10.50. Thanks for
Good
coming.
for you, mate. That's exciting.
Listen to Matty Johns and Cooper Cronk suck him from the back on the recent podcast this week was so good to hear.
What'd they say?
Just like his ability to change directions, without losing speed while the ball's in the air, before he's caught it, and you're just like, yeah. And they were comparing him to Billy. It's not great. You shouldn't compare, but he's the only person I've fucking seen since Bill to be able to do such a thing. Sebo?
I actually helped Rando come up with that 4 out of 5 stat this morning, the Tigers. I knew that because I've been on them before when they versed Brisbane, paying $8. So I'm not going to say the Tigers win, but the line, it seems crazy, I know. And Brisbane can just turn it on and score 50, but 4 out of 5. The Tigers have beaten Brisbane, and the Tigers have been utter shit until this year. So I'm just going to I'll just have to take that line just because I know the history. You know what I mean? I'm just going to kick myself if they cover the line and I didn't take it. So I'm going to take that. Take him Reece Walsh, of course. And then I had Stags in there. But now hearing these Ricky things, I was like, yeah, maybe I want to go on a Stag hunt. But Ricky actually boosts the odds up to 21.60 for those 3 things. And I don't want to confuse if this is me doing a history line bet or a Stags bet. And I thought to get rid of the Stags, already got a couple of them, go with the kind of history line.
Because, dude, I was looking at that and I'm going, but if you hit that line and you get fucked by a stag hunt.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm taking the stag
live with
out.
Yourself.
Exactly. So you got to know, you don't want to, a DMC bet philosophy. You want to go, okay, I'm not going on a hunt and doing a history line bet.
That doesn't make sense.
So, and it's dog shit odds. You chuck Ricky in there and you're living. Hold on. Who's fucking with this thing?
That's me. So, 21.60 for that. 21.60.
Beautiful. The Lippy has Stags first try scorer $11.
$11. Fuck, that's a wrangle. That's a wrangle if you get a Stagsy first up. Cowboys, Panthers, Queensland Country Bank Stadium, $3.60 the Cows, $1.30 for the Panthers. The line, 9.5, total 41.5. Corbet, your team sucks fat dicks at the moment. What do you got?
Well, they don't suck against the Panthers in Townsville because the Panthers haven't won at the Queensland Country Bank Stadium since 2020.
Whoa.
Cowboys have won their last 2 against them. The line at 9.5. Now, the Cowboys have only been beaten once by a top 4 team at home by 10 or more points in their last 5 games against them. So don't mind the line there for the Cows, but that might just be me being extremely optimistic. This is a milestone match on one of the edges. Brian To'o and Carl Felt coming up against each other. Brian To'o plays game 100. He has scored in all 5 games against the Cowboys. Carl Felt, he plays game 200. He's obviously the all-time leading try scorer for the Cowboys and has also scored in his last 2 milestone matches.
Imagine being Brian To'o and in your first 100 games, you've played 4 grand finals, won 3 comps, played New South Wales, won Origin. Like, that's a fucking 100 games.
Incredible. Yeah.
That's 100 games. Jesus.
Went to a World Cup with Samoa as well. Final.
Yeah, got to the final.
Yeah. Just about ticked every box you possibly could.
That's wild. Daddy's pulling his penis out of his pants in this game, and he's going to see if it can grow, if he's a grower, or if he's a shower, or if he's none of it. And I'm just triple staking the line. Panthers 9.5. Cowboys are not in good form. They're not in good form right now. Those stats Rando said, they're confirmation bias for his own shitty side.
No, they're not.
Correct.
We're up.
Nathan Cleary's back this week, which means great things for Isaac Tungo. He was just setting him up week after week until he hit the pine for a few months. I like him to score 2 tries at 675 because he's getting 1. It's just whether or not he gets 1 more than that. Do you know what I mean?
Well said, buddy.
Do we know if Taruva's playing right, or do they switch him around?
I fucking hate how they switch him around.
We don't
I hate
know.
betting on Penrith.
We're never going to know.
He's playing right. He's definitely now right for the long term.
He is?
Yep.
How do you know that?
He hasn't changed position ever since he's been switched.
Right.
That's a full strength fucking Penrith side that's looking pretty good though.
And they're going to go down.
That's a good
I don't
fucking
think they're
side.
going down. I think the Cowboys suck.
Yeah. And
We'll show
9.5
you. We'll
points.
show
Todd
you.
Payton can't coach there.
It's a tempting line, but it's just
Dude,
like,
9.5, like that to me, I'm like, and again, why would you listen to me? But like, that's to me, I'm like, I'm seeing clearly right now. And that thing gets fucking smashed.
yeah, like in hindsight, if they're going to probably beat them by 30, but then it's just like,
That thing's getting
some
smashed.
reason you can't, like the Cows are still like a good team in my head. For some
They're
reason.
not, though.
Cleary's
They're
back.
not.
They're not a good team. They're if it was like a false
Yeah.
dawn or whatever
Yeah,
you say. Like,
Mirage.
when they were at the top of the
yeah.
ladder after the first few rounds, it was like, look who they fucking played. It was all trash. They lost to Parramatta. Like, they got absolutely butt-fucked by the Sharks. 9.5's all you need.
Yeah. Like
It's not even. It's 2 tries.
yeah.
It's fucking nothing.
2 tries and a conversion.
Yeah. It seems
Not
like,
even 2 conversions.
it seems like the thing to do, doesn't it?
Well,
It's tempting me.
Yeah.
Big
Mate,
time.
Yeah.
When everyone's talking about lines, that like not many lines, I'm like,
But
that
this
line-
is the only line that I looked at and goes, I'm confident.
there's another.
There's another one.
There's another one that
But-
I've gone fucking hard at.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to Control C, Control V.
Welcome.
Yep. Just because like that's the line I wanted, but it's like, am I crazy if Cleary's back and it's 9.5? But like, what Rando's home game stats apparently changed the markets. That like, surely not.
Nah, easiest line of all time.
Got room for a third over there?
The boys.
Yes.
Yeah, let's do it.
The boys.
Come with us.
Lippy, in that case, has Taruva 2+, Panthers -9.5, 7.73.
Okay.
Dollar he does.
All right, we got the Fish and we got the Knights, boys. Is it Suncorp? Fish $1.46, the Knights $2.75, line 7.5, total 45.5. Rando, what's doing?
It's going to be dry in Brisbane for this one. Without Ponga, the Knights have a 33% win rate. The Dolphins, they are 7-1 in their history as the favourite. They are 3-0 at Suncorp as the favourite. They should take that game out. For try scorers, Tessie New has scored 5 tries in his 4 games against the Knights. The Finns left edge matches perfectly against this weak right edge for the Knights. So I do like him to score at 290.
Yeah, I've tripled the Dolphins.
Yeah.
-7.5.
Yeah.
The Knights
I'm
without
looking at it.
the Knights without Ponga. You can fuck that right up. They're fucked.
I'm looking at it.
Triple the fuck out of that.
You got room for one more over there, buddy? I'm in.
Yeah,
Fuck it.
I'm in as well.
All right, let's
Fuck
do
it.
it.
No. You can only double twice. You can only double triple twice or in a round.
Yep.
Wow, how many have I
Ooh,
done?
okay.
Here? How many have I done? Yeah, that's sweet.
I've only done, this is my second.
All right.
That's sweet.
I don't think Roo can.
Missed the bus.
How many have you tripled, Roo?
2. I took the Dragons one too.
Doubled one.
Okay, so you can only
You
multiple
double or triple
stake.
one. You can only do it twice.
Okay, sweet. Well, I'm gonna have to change my final bet, but I'm on with everyone on that one for sure.
Yeah, look, I
Yeah.
mean, the Knights are pathetic. It's just going to be one of those ones. But, like, the thing is, the Dolphins are missing, like, the 3 best players.
They're missing like 8 players, to be
Now,
honest.
see, the problem is that like the Eels maybe fuck us here. The Eels are they giving us a false flag?
That's the thing, like...
Mate, the Knights don't have Ponga, and without him, there's no attack. They're not going
Yeah.
to score points.
Anytime he, like, in a
They're not gonna
game,
score any points.
you know, before halftime, once he got his needle and he's like, I'm like on
Is
one
there-
and a half legs, they were okay. But
Is there a world without Ponga there that they're more free to attack because they aren't relying so much just on trying to get it to Ponga?
Through
I'm looking
whom?
at you.
But they don't have any flair.
I'm looking at blue-eyed Roo here. What do you think? I mean, like,
The young kid that's coming at fullback, David Armstrong, very handy, but
okay,
very
that name's
different.
forgettable.
To KP.
Nah, stay with it. Triple stake. No disrespect to David Armstrong, but like, are you gonna fucking win it for him? Breadcrumb. Probably does now.
Guru?
I am going Fuller, the Dolphins fullback, into under 45.5. I think with both fullbacks missing, we might get a low scoring affair here.
Are you slightly disappointed that that's the bet you have to go with now?
Slightly. Fucking devastated over here. I'm watching the party from the outside. $5.06.
Lippy, Azarko 2+, Bostock, and Dolphins -7.5, $9.03.
Beautiful.
Not bad betting.
All right, one more game to go here. We've got the Sharkies and we've got the Raiders head to head. We've got $2.85 for the Raiders, $1.42 for the Sharks, 7.5 the line, 43.5 is the total. One more time today, Rando. What's going on?
It's going to be dry in Canberra for this one. Without Jamal Fogarty, the Raiders have a 41% win rate. They have won their last 4 against Cronulla in Canberra, having not lost to them since 2018. But without Fogarty, it's going to be tough for try scorers. The Sharks wingers have both scored in their last 2 v the Raiders. The Raiders, they've conceded 42% of their tries on the edges. So Mulatalo, he scored a double in his last 3 games. So I like that. Mulatalo, Katoa to combine for 2+ tries at 220. Can't believe it is that high in odds for those two.
Rando, fucking wingers are going to score. You motherfucker. You motherfucker. I was looking for something there, you sack of shit.
Just trying to show you the value there, mate. 220
listen,
for
it was
both
good
of them.
value. It was good value. Roo, what are you doing?
Boys, I think the Raiders put up a bit of a fight here. So I don't think they win, but I think they put up a good fight. I think with Jamal Fogarty out, I think everyone's writing them off. I think this is exactly where Ricky Stewart wants them. And the one thing they can control is their defense. So I think you get unders here, and I'm going to take my boy Ito to score, $5.76.
Okay. Edward?
I can see the logic of Roo in that the Raiders will just prepare to drag him down into a Sunday afternoon shit show down there in the nation's capital. But I'm going to believe that the Sharks are really starting to click and really starting to hum. Sharks 13+, Iro, that's how you pronounce it. And my boy Teague Wilton, who went missing last week, I expect him to come back and show the fuck up for me this week. 12-12.
Sebo?
I just think with old mate out, Trindle, Hines back into form a bit. He's just going to be controlling. It's going to go right a lot. So I'm just getting 2 guys on the right, Nikora and Katoa, 7.15. I feel Nikora hasn't really scored this year much, or hasn't been playing much.
Hasn't scored at all this year.
Hasn't scored, but normally he's crashing over every second or third week, so he's due. 7.15.
I don't mind that. I reckon with now that you've got Braden Trindle out, I think Hines takes full control again, and he loves hitting Nikora. That's been the problem. Trindle's been flying over that other side.
Yeah, that's the vibe I was on. So, you know, Nikora's one of those guys. He's like an AJ almost. You know what I mean? Like, he's a guy who scores. He gets up to his 4s or 5s, and then he scores a couple. He gets down to his kind of like high 2s, and you want to be betting when people aren't betting on him. Which is
Yeah. Well, this I've gone Sharks at the line, -7.5. That's easy. I just don't see how they don't cover that. And when you see Ronaldo Mulatalo as the favourite, I feel like someone said this once before, then go the other winger for the Sharks.
Guru,
Was that Guru? Or was
Oh,
that?
yeah. That's a guruism.
So I'm going Katoa. I'm going in for 2 because I just fucking need some Val. 8.39 for Sharks -7.5. Katoa 2+.
Lippy, Mulatalo, Nikora, Sharks -7.5, $8.04. Rugby league sense. That is the round.
That's the round. Let's get to some scooping. Now,
I'll lead us into battle, boys. I have seen some lines that I would like to pound, if you don't mind, and I intend on doing so. I've been fucking short in 3 my unit scoopers this year. I'm hoping I finally get over the line. I've got Dolphins -7.5, Sharks -7.5, Dragons +6.5, and Isaac Tungo $16.46.
okay.
I'm on that.
Sebo?
Thank you, mate.
I'm just making one up now because much like how we said that like Tuesday's too far out for the game to get a vibe, also like just putting together a unit scooper sometimes before you've talked with all your mates through the games is a bit hard. So I'm just kind of working through one now. And yeah, 37 will take it. So I've basically got a few lines. I've got the Penrith line, just because we're inspired by that Penrith line. Same with the Dolphins line. Then the Cronulla Sharks line. Like now that Nico's going to be in charge and everyone else is still there, take that line. Throw in Walsh and DWZ and Tommy Turbo. That gets you 37.26.
Okay. Roo, what are we doing?
I started to put mine together, boys. I started very conservative, Dragons +10.5, and then just went very fuck it to the win sort of stuff.
Nice, mate.
Storm -13.5. I went Walsh, Turbo, Saab, DWZ, and then in real fuck it fashion, I thought let's throw a front row forward in there. So I've got AFB. I think I'm 9 from 10 legs. Last 2 weeks of unit scoopers. So I
you've been
thought I'd
going
really test out my luck here.
Good for you, man.
$93.02.
Okay. Well, I'm just finalising mine here because my bet slip area in the Neds app was absolute chaos. I'm going for my first Ozaki 8.
Okay.
Now, I've never done one as far as I can remember. My memory, not what it once was. But as I get my final leg up here, which is the Cronulla Sutherland Sharks at -7.5. I've got Titans +12.5, Dragons +6.5, Storm -13.5, Manly -9.5, Broncos -13.5, Panthers -9.5, Fish -7.5, Sharks -7.5. 150,
150. Jeez, they're getting low, these Ozakis.
They're coming down, dude. They're coming down. People are coming for the Ozaki. But I think that's us.
The Lippy, AKP, Manu, Meany, Saab, Stags, Tungo, Bostock, Nihra, $848.23.
I mean, he got one last week.
Yeah, dude.
He has to. He had to come in and smooth you up. That's a try scorer from every game. We wish him all the best.
Not really, though.
But not really. I believe it's time for
time.
Sebo to see what the fuck he's made of.
It's hot seat time, baby.
All right, this seat is getting hot. 2 bets to go, and I really want that new driver, that new Golf driver. So just 2 to go. 2 to go over $1.90 odds. Now, I didn't know what to do here. I really didn't. But during the show, he came up with 2 lines that I was like, okay, I can get around those lines. Penrith -9.5 and Fish -7.5. I can't pick between them. Considering it's Anzac round, I'm going to flip a coin. Heads is going to be the Penrith line. Tails is going to be the Fish line. I'm going to leave it up to the punting gods and the golf gods to see if I can just make it to the final of this hot seat. We're going the Fish line, -7.5. That's scary. That's real scary, but it's out of my hands. This is up to the gods.
All right, well, there you have it, Sebo.
Huge.
Hot seat's on. That's us done for another week. Shout out to Neds once again. Obviously, if you want to make some money off me, you need to be following my civilian bets because I am toilet. Shout out to Neds, though. Get in the Neds group. Sebo's Friday dishes. Are we doing that?
But yeah, it'll happen.
Yeah?
Yeah. Maybe
This Friday?
80% chance. This
Okay,
Friday.
80% chance.
Yep.
Keep an eye on the Instagram.
100% chance by the next Friday, though.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's just say he's going to do it this Friday. This Friday, Sebo will do it. Keep an eye out for the Instagram. Sebo's dishes. Follow along on the profile. Shout out to Neds. We'll see you next week.
You win some, you lose more. For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.